wait. For you niggas is cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. I got tired of these niggas, bro, gon' bang, get the drop on these niggas. Finger fuck on a Nina, I ain't got time, I just fuck on her face. Bag, wait, for you niggas just cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. I got tired of these niggas, bro, gon' bang, get the drop on these niggas. Finger fuck on a Nina, I ain't got time, I just fuck on her face. Bag, wait, for you niggas just cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap.
Don't jump off, don't do anything. What's going on? So then somebody like myself comes along and talks to women and just kind of steps through, and next thing you know, you hear women.
I'm a PhD.
Got a PhD, and I got my dog, and I got this, and I got that. Yeah, but you're not happy.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get it. In today's show, we have Tonya TKO, queen as she may be. She's reviewing the Cam Newton. I didn't see the Cam Newton thing or whatever the case is, but we're gonna watch it through Tonya TKO's lens. Now, what type of lens is that, you may ask? Give me a second. I'll let you know. What type of lens is that? One might ask me. It's the lens from a woman whose vagina is under construction. She went through major surgeries, under construction vagina. Anything that she says cannot be applied in real life. She's putting on makeup, blonde hair, and all this stuff and that's all to mislead the public. If she had a sign on her that stated the status of her vagina, most men would turn around and run. So the only reason I say that, because I wish the woman well. Only reason I say that is because we have to watch her talk about Cam Newton from her lens. She can't be a regular woman. Her vagina is under construction. So she's a woman that's going to be giving advice to other women. In other words, just talking shit, because you don't have no man. You went through surgery. You had no man to care for you. It made you more stronger and tougher to not even need a man even more. Your vagina's under construction. Last thing you need is some big dick nigga like one of us coming through there tearing that shit up. And you go through all this stuff again. From the last we heard, you was wearing Pampers or whatever the case is to catch the blood or whatever the case is. Or the urine mixed with blood. Let's go.
Oh, righty then. Yeah, so we're getting ready to get into this Cam Newton video. And I'm glad that I waited just a few hours.
There you go, fellas. There you go. There you go. Now, if she had a working vagina, she would be, I guess, good enough for somebody. I don't know. That's the only problem. We don't know if you got that pamper on or what. But anyway, let's go.
Because now a video with Nick Cannon in it, and this Dr. Cheyenne is now making its rounds and taking over.
And another thing, all these motherfuckers, all they do is talk about people. Well, I'm talking about you. All this fan loving war, honey. You trying to dress up this filth. Let's go.
Off on social media. So I'm glad I took a few moments because now we get to watch both of them together. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. We're going to be watching Dr. Cheyenne Bryant give the business to Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. I got the hiccups for some reason.
Ma'am.
Welcome,
Ma'am.
welcome.
Ma'am, you're not well. Yo, man, we fucked up out here, y'all.
Oh my God, Jazz, your video's going viral. Welcome. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host. While you are coming in, drop the city, state, or country that you represent, because I want to know where people are coming in from. We had somebody from South Africa on. Yeah. I'm not even joking when I said this drains me. It really does. Like, I was going to cover this story months ago, or when it originally went viral. Not this one, but the one with his woman, Jasmine, how she was talking about how submissive she is. I was going to cover it. But after I finished listening to it, I couldn't. And then we're adding Nick Cannon to the list today. Just unbelievable. Let me get my earpiece fixed.
Understand what you're watching. You're watching a woman talk from the standpoint of a vagina that's under construction, self-admitted, okay? And she's talking about other healthy people and people with money. Bitch, get a life. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to talk about you then too. Fuck it.
Oh, you are on a live, but you don't have to be here whimsically or Harry Carolly. You can join the text notification squad and get a text whenever I go live. All right. Please remember that men do not have seed. Seed comes in the female fruit. Men have switched so many different things around. Men don't have seed. They have the fertilizer, kind of like pollen.
Here we go. Ma'am, you don't get to talk no sex parts around here. If we knew the condition or the status of your sex part, it could turn people's stomach. Let's not get out of control. This is what we're dealing with as black men. Bitches running around here with fucked up pussies talking. Why? Because she could buy a new dress, put on jewelry. Bitch, what about your health?
All right, anyway, let's get into it.
I understand. A lot of people see my situation and I think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
See my situation. That's a very vague question, and it's for you.
What situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high function?
Just my life.
Your life entirely, or your life in
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life.
I personally think that he's high. Just breaking out in song, the stuff he's saying that just doesn't make sense, thinking that he's really pontificating and he's really just bloviating. I think he's on a substance. My life. And I love how poised she is in bringing him back. This woman is masterful, and I can only hope that I can gain the media training, the know-how in my craft, that when I go on podcasts, that I am as collected as she is, while still.
Ma'am. See, this is a problem. So we just got to bypass. So we got to bypass the fact that you don't have a working vagina, and anybody with a decent-sized eggplant could rupture some shit in there. So you just get to just talk about regular shit. You can't apply real life, bitch. No disrespect, but you can't apply real life. You're only talking literally. There's no way in hell you could take no man with a decent eggplant pounding your pussy before you be like, oh, I ain't know my period was supposed to come that early. Nah, they didn't knock my live off, son. You know what I mean? The video stopped. But more importantly, let's have some fun here. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, let's be real. What I'm showing you people out here is a woman talking with a under construction vagina, discussing healthy people, their affairs, trying to apply her real life into it, like she could get out here and acquire anything. She had no man there for her when she needed it the most. In my estimation, that means her pussy don't garner none, and she got a gladiator spirit and behavior, which means she can't find herself being nice to men in any capacity. So the rhetoric and all the garbage that she's spewing to these women, I mean, it just goes to show that we're a fucked up group of people.
Holding her ground.
Your life entirely or your life in relationships?
Both really.
And they think that you're low functioning.
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. Opposite of that would be low.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from this. Can I correct it,
Yes, go
or
ahead.
can I give you more?
Yes, for information. Thank you.
So I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
No, I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now,
By multiple women? What's in?
Tonya said, disgusting. Ma'am, I don't know if she got any children or not, but ma'am, see, the black woman has been conditioned bad where Tonya don't even want no children, but we know why. That bitch don't want nothing bothering that pussy. That pussy need to be healed. She don't want no problems with this pussy. You ever heard somebody say having sex or having children is disgusting? Who the fuck says that besides the black woman? Who says that? Who says that?
And
I
you
just
said
want God.
by your wife.
I just want God to bring it.
Oh, okay. And you have to.
Because
You just want God to bring the children. I was looking at this article that someone posted, and it talked about the eagerness to have children for those who, one, do not have to carry the children and aren't going to be primary caretakers. Yeah, it's easy to want to have 8 children when somebody else is carrying the children and somebody else is primarily tasked with taking care of the children. Yes, that's the easy part. Being a sperminator is easy, but actually creating high-functioning human beings that are an asset to society instead of growing up thinking that something is wrong with them because their daddy tried to replace them.
But that lets me know, I don't think this bitch got no children. I don't think she got no children. And that's another selfish aspect of the black woman. I don't think so. The way she just said that, I don't think she has children. Because she's supposed to be like, I love my baby. So what does she know anything about being a caretaker? No, she ain't got no children because remember, she just came out of surgery. And she didn't say nothing about, oh, my child is so upset. That bitch ain't got no kids. Remember? She just came out of surgery and didn't mention no child. And anybody that was as fucked up as she was and on them drugs would have at least slipped up and said, yo, my fucking child is upset that I was sick and all this other stuff. So she has no children. So once again, we got black women listening to somebody who don't have a functioning pussy and don't have children telling them what to do, how to feel, where to be. That's how far we're messed up as black people.
My point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Brian, you said, I just said, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
Exactly. And look at how he just tries to say that with some big old smile on his face, like he just dumped the basket. This man is a joke. He sounds like a fool. And I'm happy that he's up there with a woman that's so educated.
I'm happy he's up there with a woman that's so educated, 40 years old, no children. Her pussy can't garner a husband. Why? Because she don't want one. She a selfish black bitch that's this accomplished woman, but won't have an offspring to spread off knowledge and to further the community. Selfish black bitch. Accomplished, selfish woman. But Tonya won't tell her the truth. Ma'am, your pussy gonna be, you sure you ain't got fibroids? Your pussy gonna give out on you one day. Tonya should be helping these black women, telling them that how they pussy gonna give out one day. You know? Key, Gillespie, Aaron, Bernie, disagreeable. A lot of these gladiators don't realize they're worse than racist white folks from 100 years ago. She said abort. Oh, God. She hates her box. There we go. She hates her box and everything that could possibly come out of it. I think she's happy. I agree. I think she's happy it's broke now, so she don't have to pretend like she wants to use it. Probably gets angry having to sit and pee. I agree. Any thought of her pussy really angers her. So you talking about a dead person inside.
I'm gonna just rewind that.
I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time. You're being very action-based.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer. The kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I said, nothing to do with them babies. Because I can't wait to be a mom. I love the kids, period.
There we go with the lies. First lie. Why Tonya ain't saying nothing about that? Because of what Aaron just said. Because of what Aaron just said. That's why Tonya don't have a reply to women with a working pussy. And that's the only point of the video I'm trying to make. So while she's sitting here talking to black women, you don't have the same life. Your pussy don't work. You can't say, I can't wait till I have mine. You done got your uterus snatched out. Because of a... Slow down, y'all. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. What was this?
But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at.
Hold on. Hold on.
You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay?
Look, Tonya shaking her head yes now. Now watch when this woman says, with my functioning pussy, I can't wait to have none. Watch Tonya face then. Watch this.
Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer. The kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I said, nothing to do with them babies. Because I can't wait to be a mom. I love the kids, period.
Right. It's like the bitch ain't even talking no more. Yo, it's a beautiful thing when you see a woman whose soul has been snatched out because her vagina's dead.
But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing dad. I can only imagine with just your...
She's gaslighting him now. Talking about she thinks he's an amazing dad. Ain't enough time in the day. There's 24 hours in the day. They all don't live in the same house. There's no way that you can be an amazing dad and you are spreading your resources, spreading yourself among so many different homes.
Pay attention, family. She's giving black women the excuse on why not to have babies and to delete the babies. That's all that is. That's an excuse. Because believe me, the black women that she's talking to, they wish they could have a baby by Cam Newton and throw his ass on child support or whatever pay arrangement that is, because they have working vaginas.
Stop it. An amazing dad is one who does what it is that he needs to do to be there in the home with his children, to have an active role in raising them.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
understand why she wanted to throw that compliment in there. However, let's keep it real. So one of the things that I wanted to just push in here real quick. A child, if for some reason we got it backwards, I think this is why these topics really exhaust me, because we have it backwards in our community. Marriage, you can get out of a marriage. You can create a prenup. You can get divorced. There's a lot of different things that you can do to get unmarried. There's nothing you can do legally to get unlife for your child. Creating a human life is a larger commitment than getting married. But in our stink-ass community, we think that having the child is the lesser of the commitment. Like this mother effer sitting here talking about he's quote-unquote taking his time. No, you're not. It seems like you're squirting very quickly. And I don't know how much vetting he is.
Ma'am, when you have a healthy working genitalia, this is what happens. Okay? So, and my other question is, what do you suggest the black woman do? That's the whole question. Do you suggest they take the life that you took?
doing because he's just going from one hole to the next. And then he's sitting up here on this show acting like, I don't know, it's really bizarre. I mean, what's going on with us? I'm so embarrassed for us as a community that...
Ma'am, you was a woman who didn't create any life, and your pussy still went bad on you. And now you at the point in time where you abandon yourself from being able to bond with any man, including your own fucking father, who you talk to the internet about, who helped your ass. You the problem. You such a smart, brilliant lady that don't want to create an offspring to spread that sort of intelligence.
With all the literature that's out there about what it is that we've been through and the trans that man take, get some effing therapy, please. The slave master wasn't going to get you therapy when we were quote unquote set free. So now it is up to us. Yes, let's break these generational curses. Instead, he's creating all of these children who are going to wonder what's the matter. Why weren't they good enough that their father had to be out there creating so many more of them?
But your father was with you. Your father was with you, and you still talk bad about that man. Your father was with you on your deathbed, and you still talk bad about that man. That man told you, sit your ass down. And you still went out and got sick. And he had to take your ass to the fucking emergency room for a blood transfusion in a third world country. And we know why a black woman needs a blood transfusion.
Listen, their rejection is your protection. Because when you see what his baby mamas look like, you're like, oh, thank goodness. Yeah, keep going that direction.
Presence and knowing you thus far, but these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there, woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. So at what point do you feel the fear? Do it anyways. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to create these homes. Let me go better. I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in there. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody you just spend your life with. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can song.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this.
This is my first time hearing him actually. I didn't hear that before. He said, just tell me when I can talk. And she said, yeah, almost.
Now, what did the prince hear? What did the prince hear? What did I hear? I heard the same thing about Future. I heard the same thing about Nick Cannon. So you telling me with all the abortion, I'm going to say it, with all the abortion going on out here, you telling me that those women couldn't say, Cam, if you get me pregnant, I'm deleting that baby, to scare him the fuck off? Or did they want the money that comes with being a Cam Newton baby mama? Could the women have stood on business and not had a baby for Cam? Could they have stood on business and said, Cam, I'm not that type of woman. You're not going to just impregnate me. You got 3 kids already. I'm not letting you have no more with me. Could the women have done that? Or is this just on Cam? Because broke niggas like me, they going to try to delete mine and I got to fight for them to keep it. So why they couldn't do that to Cam? Is it the money? Or am I talking crazy? Talk to me in the chat, man, because maybe I sound a little off. Because I'm saying those women could have not had that man baby. They could have deleted his babies. He didn't have to have no 8 kids. It took the woman to do it. Am I missing something? That's how come when you see these black women talking to other black women, you know that they stupid. Because how they don't get no fucking... The women had the babies. All they do is delete babies. Why they doing it for this rich dude? Like I said, I'm a simple guy. All right? I'm not trying to be the most intelligent person in the world. I am so simple that it maybe I'm missing something. You make a girl pregnant. She says, I'm going to delete that baby unless you marry me. Because this is all on me to have this baby. I don't care that you nutted in me. It's on me to have this baby. Oh, you don't got no money? Oh, you got money? That's what we're dealing with here, right?
So he's sitting there not even listening to what she's saying. He's waiting to respond. And she's dropping some gems.
This department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing.
Now remember, everything's a gem except what I said. That the women with Future, Nick Cannon, and all of them, they know these niggas got 3 and 4 babies already. And the new girl says, well, I'm going to have one as well. That's what the men are saying. So why the women won't say that about the women? Like I said, everything we starting to see now, y'all, is just completely fake. Come on, talk your shit, son. My child's mother thought I made more money when she got pregnant. Joke's on you, Jack. Right. How are my point? You make the point though, Key. How are the women not even in the conversation? That they would have a baby with a man that had 4 babies already. Maybe we're just all dumb and they're not.
Compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. And it's a huge dysfunction within our Black community that I truly believe personally, statistically, mental health wise, and community wise, that Black men will stop.
But guess what you won't do, Doc? You won't go make a baby and show us how it's done. You just like Umar Johnson. You're a fake Black. I don't like fake Blacks. Show me how it's done, you selfish bitch. I don't like all you fake. Yo. Sorry, y'all. But this was why I made a platform. I just can't stand it, man. I'm sorry. You don't just talk that shit. You not that bright. This shit is elementary warfare. You're not that bright. Don't do that. You're not that bright. This is elementary shit. But my Black people on the internet eating this garbage up. I'm like, my goodness. So all I got to do is play around a little bit too. Like I'm talking about in real life. I take this shit out to real life, just lie to a bitch and get some money. All you niggas do is watch this shit on the internet. I take it and practice it in real life. Oh, just lie. Okay, cool.
Black men will what?
Stop doing that. That they would stop that dysfunctional behavior of compartmentalizing and creating houses, not homes, and then finally a home with a wife. And then you have all these other houses that are homeless, but you over here at some point when you do get a wife, if you do, I'm saying if that's what you want, you will get whatever you want. You're trying to create a home. Totally dysfunctional and extremely, that's the epitome of selfish. Epitome of selfish. I'm done. You go
Okay,
first.
so all right, so what identifies as a broken home?
We all know what a broken
What
home
you have
is.
going on with these.
The broken home is something that you couldn't that you decided not to create because you knew you couldn't be a good woman, right, Tonya?
Whoever you're not in the house with is a broken home. It's called a blended family. It's called a blended family.
That means
That the family is blended. So blended.
so blended means broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the guy that you were entertaining, you would go as low as 26
That I would entertain.
Yes.
Okay.
and as high as what age?
Whatever man that doesn't have kids.
As high as
I want you to hear exactly what it is that she said. She said, whatever man doesn't have children. And you see, these reckless sperminators like him and Cannon and other men out there, the woman that they truly want is the one who wouldn't want a man like him. They truly, like, he knows that he's disqualified. He has 8 children. Like, let me ask you ladies out there something. If you met a man at the bar or on vacation or on a flight, even if you were in first class, and he told you that he had 8 children with multiple different women,
Stop the show. Ma'am, you don't get to make what they call that shit? You don't get to make an analogy of a woman with a working pussy. See, I draw the line early. You don't get to make an analogy of women with working pussies. But I'll play along. See, because she's going to say, well, what if he told you he got 8 kids? What if you told them the condition of your pussy? What if you told the man the condition of your pussy when you met him?
Like, let me ask you ladies out there something. If you met a man at the bar or on vacation or on a flight, even if you were in first class, and he told you that he had 8 children with multiple different women.
Guys, let me ask you something. What if you met a good-looking woman like Tonya TKO, and she told you the condition of her vagina?
Is that a turn on or a turn off?
Is that a turn on or a turn off?
If you're on a cell phone, if this is a turn on, I want you to put a thumbs up.
If this is a turn on, I want y'all to put a thumbs up.
And then I am going to give you an update on the urinary incontinence, and then I'm going to give you an overall update. And then there was something else I wanted to do. Hold on. No, it still hasn't. The text hasn't gone out yet. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read comments from a toilet seat. But you may notice something about this toilet seat.
Oh yeah. I want y'all to let me know if y'all think this is a turn on or a turn off.
It's in a different size than the other one. Why? Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Here, let me back out. Oh, here. This right here. Okay. This is the view that I see from my bed. All right. So here, let me show you. Let me come here. This right here is my amazing canopy bed. This is my couch, the TV, and this is the view that I see from my bed. Yes, that is the ocean. I will go outside for you all. That is the ocean, yes. So this is my patio. Those are my pee-pee pads hung up there. And
whoa. No, that bitch. Oh, we missed. She said those are my pee-pee pads. Hold on. Let me know if this is a turn on or a turn off. Since you want to talk about Cam Newton and his 8 kids, we want to talk about your pussy and what turns men on and off.
View that I see from my bed. Yes, that is the ocean. I will go outside for you all.
My pee-pee pads.
That is the ocean. Yes. So, this is my patio. Oh, those are my pee pads hung up.
What? Pee-pee pads? Oh, the pee-pee pads. Shit, she got to pee on when she lay down.
Yeah. And
oh, did y'all see that? Oh, yo, we never saw that.
Those are my pee.
Yo, this nasty bitch.
The ocean, yes. So this is my patio.
Look at this. Look at this shit up here.
Those are my pee-pee pads.
Oh man, hold on.
And
hold on, man. Fuck. This bitch is nasty as hell, son. Unbelievable. This nasty bitch.
Those are my pee-pee pads hung up there.
Look at this bullshit, man. This the shit. Man, come on, family. What we doing here? Come on, man. yeah, niggas up. She going to blame the beach on the smell. Yeah, the ocean salt in the air and the humidity. Man. Ma'am, why are you trying to be classy? If you told anybody about the way that you live, you would be the most turned off person that any man could. You got on all this makeup. Tell the truth. Ma'am, you nasty bitch. Unfucking real.
If you met a man at the bar or on vacation or on a flight, even if you were in first class, and he told you that he had 8 children with multiple different women, is that a turn on or a turn off? If you're on a cell phone, if this is a turn on, I want you to put a thumbs up. If it's a turn off, I want you to put a thumbs down. So if you're on a computer, if it's a turn on, put a 1. If it's a turn off, do a 0. I want to see, because if somebody told me they had 8 children, I would dry up like the Sahara, like.
You would dry up. Y'all hear this lying bitch? She would dry up. Yo, she's trying to talk like she got a working pussy. Yeah, that shit is fucked up. Yo, black women, black woman, man. Black woman, you gonna follow some shit like this? Acting like her pussy is normal? Wow. Black women are horrible, man.
See, because if somebody told me they had 8 children, I would dry up like the Sahara, like.
Ma'am. Matter of fact, that's how we gonna do this, y'all. This is brothers. This is Tonya TKO's. This is what she cover her pussy with. Like, come on, that's nasty, man. Come on, man. What we doing here? These are pee-pee pads or whatever. Damn. If you told any man about this, he would not rock with you. I'm telling you something. So when you see a woman like this talking, just remember who it is. It's this.
Please. Come on now. I would dry up. Unbelievable. Yeah, these reckless sperminators, that's what they are. 8 children. All right. I'm seeing the thumbs down. I'm seeing the zeros. Exactly. This is irresponsible. I don't care how much money you have. These are.
Ma'am, the way you took care of your pussy was irresponsible. Here's the proof.
And this, if you can see, is the, you can't see. So let me, so that you can get some of yourself, so you can feel. I just want you to see. I want you to see right here. You hear that? You hear it?
Yeah, this woman is crazy.
I was out there running errands, and he told me that you all know my friend, remember Bond? When I was displaced, Bond, who was riding and rolling with me and had my back? Yeah, so he told me, he was like, sometimes you think you don't have another option, but you do have another option. And I realized that when I went to go run those errands that day, those errands could have killed me. And I did have another option. I could have waited till another trip. I could have waited till another year. I could have just not did it at all and just threw my hands up. But I made a decision to go out there into the hot sun, and it was catastrophic for me, and I could have lost my life, right? And when you all, like even just now when we did the survey about who bought the toilet seat, right? Those aren't the only 2 options. One of the options that I had was to take care of myself and do what's right for me, right? So I'll say this. Not everybody can love you in the ways that you need to be loved. Some people who are talking about how, and you know what, and we talked about this too. We talked about how my father does, these things for me, and I know that he does love me. He boils me an egg, he checks if I'm eating, he does this, and he goes and he grabs me jellies and all this other stuff, right? And somebody commented on the video, a comment that I thought was really important. She talked about family.
Stop the show. She just said she knows that her father loves her, does all this, does everything for her. But she's, calling Cam a this and that father. But look how she talk about her own father. But she's calling Cam a bad father. So not only does her pussy not work, and she got nasty, bloody stuff hanging up, she just disrespects her own father for no reason.
She was going on a trip, and she left him a list of things to do, and there was one thing on the list that was a must do that was very, very important. He did all of the other things.
It's right
after. They were like, these things needed to get done.
It's right after
which is
this.
most emergent. having fruits or having clean sanitary environment. And so it's like, I don't want you cutting fruit open and pouring drinks out on top of the dirt on top of me. Don't pour it out on my grave while I'm dead.
She talking about her father, y'all. This ain't nice. So remember, she just said, I know my father loves me, he cuts me fruit, but he's pouring it on top of some dirty stuff. Because she went out to a third world country because ain't no man on planet Earth care about whether she lives or die but her father. So she flies from America in her nice, healthy place with good doctors to go out there and burden him because she know he's the only one that will stop what he's doing to care for her. And this is the thanks that he gets.
Handle the emergent stuff, right? So nonetheless, let's get to the comments. Let's see what we have in terms of the comments that I want you all to read.
People in her live stream saw what she did and how she disrespected her father, and now she's going to read some of the comments. So the woman is going to clap back at people that say, yo, just love your father. And she's trying to talk about Cam Newton being a father. I mean, these black women, but in particular her, she's one of the worst. Her pussy don't work, and she disrespects the only man that cares about whether she lives or die. So she could die alone.
Because I did go ahead and save some comments for us to talk about from people, because there's a lot of lessons here for us to discuss, right? All right. So what are you all saying? A little further back in the live, but get well soon. Okay, wonderful. Maybe you get a personal assistant. I heard it once. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's continue going forward. I'm going to pull up the first comment for us.
This woman's a bad person.
All right, here we go.
She's a very bad person, y'all.
The first comment. Sis, just stop. Dad is an aging elder bachelor, and you should have went and got bleach water and cleaned those surfaces before this. Stop being cheap and hire a housekeeper to come to you. He is an old man, and they live differently. I gave her my CashApp information for her to send the money, because people always talk about what it is that you should be spending, but when it comes time for them to spend or contribute to it, they don't want to contribute to it. And one of the things that I want you all to pay attention to is, I stated very early on in yesterday's video or in the day before yesterday's video, that my brain hasn't really been firing on all cylinders. I haven't really been making cohesive thoughts.
Oh, you're a victim. You're a victim. Your brain hasn't been firing on all cylinders, but you know how to talk about somebody else's life. Yo, these people are some fake ass fucking people, man.
Human beings, and they don't stay little forever. Somebody said all the zeros, so zeros to infinity. This is unbelievable. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. All right, let's continue forward. So now
that bitch asks for participation. She gets it. I ask y'all niggas, if Tonya TKO told you about her nasty ass pee-pee pads, was it a turn off for y'all to push a zero? Y'all ain't do shit. So we just divided all the way around.
He thinks he got a gotcha question. She does not want a man with children, which is her right. But listen to his gotcha question. This is why I think he's high, because ain't no way he thought this made sense.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
And as high as what age?
Whatever man that doesn't have kids.
Oh, as high as
Whoever doesn't have kids, whatever age he is with no kids.
I just.
No, that's the age. I'm saying I don't have an age range as far as how old if he has no kids.
So you're non-negotiable.
I'm gonna tell you why she don't have an age. Because black women and women in general, they play in the gray. It's called a game. It's called play in the gray. It's always a gray area of the unknown. Why, you ask? Prince Simp, why do they play in the gray? Why is the play in the gray area known as the unknown? So that you can guess and be wrong. So that you can guess and be wrong. Never guess for a bitch. Never try to finish a bitch sentence. Excuse me. Never think you know what's going on with a bitch. You understand me? They play in the gray. If you dance in that gray area, you have now entered the unknown. And you're a smart brother. You like, okay, so how old? Cam Newton is saying, so how old? 65? No. 35? No. playing in the gray so you can be wrong. That's the lesson for today. Even though I say it all the time.
Whatever man doesn't have kids.
As high as
Whoever doesn't have kids, whatever age he is with no kids.
I just.
No, that's the age. I'm saying I don't have an age range as far as how old if he has no kids.
So your non-negotiable is a person who does not have children.
My non-negotiable is a person with kids. But yes, I get how you're saying it. Yes.
So you cannot date a person. You cannot be with a
I
person.
can, but I'm choosing not to.
So
I can be with anyone, but I'm choosing.
Ladies, I need you all to pay attention to that. I need you all to pay attention to that because I have people say stuff like that to me all the time. Oh, you can't eat beef. Oh, you can't eat too bad. You can't eat shellfish. I'm like, no, I can't eat it. I choose not to. People.
Man, we're talking about men. Fuck are you talking about? No, you can't be with a man. Why? Because of this.
As a Black woman, people don't see you as ever needing any help. I'm supposed to, outside of the emergency room, or an island I don't live on, find a housekeeper somehow, negotiate the price, go get bleach, all of this stuff with brain that's not working well, fresh out of the emergency room with the doctor telling me that I'm supposed to be laying down. And I'm like, why even wait? Why wait to get out of the hospital? Why doesn't she just, as she's connected to the IV, take her IV to the janitor's closet and go cut the damn bleach from the janitor's closet and hold it right there in the bed next to her so that the people at the hospital can know, look, I got cleaners that I got to do when I get home. Why doesn't she just open up the bottle and let the Clorox smell go inside her damn nose as she's infected and do that? Why doesn't she just do that? What?
Stop the show. She just said to y'all, her pussy is infected. Pay attention. She just said infected. I know y'all don't like for me to stop, but you got to pay attention to what's going on. You don't let people like this just talk. Her pussy's infected.
Smell go inside her damn nose as she's infected and do that. Why doesn't she just do that? Why wait? Why wait till you get out of the hospital? Like these people out here, this is the type of person who gets no support and doesn't know what self-love looks like, right? This is the type of person, how do I get this changed? Okay, there we go. This is the type of person that has to do everything herself. And she's mad at the women. Like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you do anything yourself? These are the types of women who got the umbilical cords hanging out of them, dragging on the floor. Then the afterbird, I guess that's just pulling behind them as they're mopping with the pick-me in one arm, the afterbird dragging behind them, and a man sitting on the couch talking about, where's my dinner?
This is the type of psycho you're dealing with.
Like, wrapping it around. You must really wish that you could have some of this bacon. Too bad you can't eat bacon. And I'm like, no, I could eat bacon if I wanted to. I choose not to. And I think that we need to pay attention to her fanciful verbiage here because she's...
Ma'am, you choose not to tell every man that might be interested in you the status of your vagina. That's what you choose not to do. You choose not to tell them the status of your vagina. If you told any man the status of your vagina, he would be like, yo, you okay? Would it be safe? Would it be safe? A man would question with sex, would you be safe if you told that man the whole truth about your vagina? So I just want people out there to understand, like, what are we doing?
Letting him know I could do this. It is a choice that I don't. It is part of my standard.
You can't do it. You can't tell anybody that your pussy ain't working. You want to fool them and make them think that it's working. And when he slammed your pussy, you start bleeding everywhere. And you start being in pain. And he don't know why.
That I don't.
My non-negotiable is a person with kids. But yes, I get how you're saying it. Yes.
So you cannot date a person. You cannot be with a person.
I can, but I'm choosing not to.
So
I can be with anyone, but I'm choosing not to. I'm trying to correct it. It's my narrative. I can.
Jumping in, jumping out.
No, it's not. I can't. There's no such thing. I can date whoever I want. I am definitely well equipped to do so.
Okay.
So you're basically saying that you're a selfish Black woman. You're 40-something years old, and you so smart that you didn't want to make another you. You care so much about yourself that you wouldn't want to make another you. What a selfish Black bitch.
I'm not going to allow that word to be something that fits what I can't do. I'm well equipped to date anybody.
Yeah.
My preference,
Yes.
because there's nothing wrong with a lot of men who have kids, so I don't want to put that narrative out there. My personal preference is I would not choose to date a man with kids.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're dating a man with kids. Just a scenario.
Okay. Got it. Yes.
You're dating a man with kids.
Yes.
So you've identified that that's a broken home from the jump. With your verbiage of blended family means broken.
I've identified that I'm dating a broken man who is creating who he is, because we can teach what we know, we create who we are. And so broken people create brokenness, whether it's through a child, whether it's through a relationship, whether it's through themselves. It doesn't have to be a beautiful baby, but you're creating brokenness. And broken people can come from married households.
That's what I'm saying. I believe most black men are clowns, especially niggas with money. How can you ask that doctor the simple question? Doctor, you are so accomplished. Why wouldn't you make another you? Why would, if you feel that you're such a great ass person, why wouldn't you make another you with that power you have? Let's talk about that, doc. I mean, you let these people off the hook. That's the only question that needs to be had so that we can make sure that she says how selfish she is in real life. Not all this other stuff. Once we get the fact that you could admit that you're a selfish piece of shit for you, your mama, your father, and the black community as a whole, now we can have a conversation where you know I know who you are. But we all fake out here.
I'm not saying that a two-parent household can't create the result of a child who then has brokenness and creates broken blended families everywhere. I'm not negating that. No, I know I'm making that point. But yes,
my point.
My answer is I not only identify that those homes are houses without a home because he's not in them,
Sure.
but also that he's a broken man.
But you're going to be with a broken man.
No, I won't. I just said I wouldn't be with a man. I wouldn't be with a broken man who has multiple kids. I would take
Not multiple. I'm
well,
talking,
a kid. It
so
doesn't matter.
you're not going to date a man with children.
You see him, right? Because he's thinking, dang, I have disqualified myself from a portion of the population. Look at this beautiful, succulent woman in front of me. She would not have a man like me because...
Tonya, you're a beautiful, succulent woman. In theory, this is the real you.
These are these types of...
A man gonna meet you like this and gonna wake up with you like this. But not only looking like that, you gonna sound like this.
The people. And I'm like, look, maybe that's what you want to do. Self-love for me doesn't look like that. At what point do we as black women get a chance to just lay back and heal?
Ma'am, you strong, you independent. Lay your ass down. Ain't nobody there though. Nobody to get you nothing. Just do you, boo. Pay for that.
It's like our service is demanded, even as we're dying. Do you remember that video that I did? Just look up the word cancer. The man who was talking about that his woman needs to give him something and to have one that what lets you in. So this is the very bare minimum right here. You're just supposed to be happy that you have a daddy that lets you in and you've grown. Which part of injured, which part of incapacitated, which part of viral infection, which part of can die are people not understanding?
Viral infection. Viral infection. Okay? Talking about her daddy.
Anyways, you can find a seat on your own. When you've grown, he's a parent, not a daddy anyway. You're blessed to still have him and to have one that what lets you in. So this is the very bare minimum right here. You're just supposed to be happy that you have a daddy that lets you in and you've grown. Which part of injured, which part of incapacitated, which part of viral infection, which part of can die are people not understanding? I'm grown, yes, but I'm not at full capacity. You see, these people don't get it. And my father said he sees no issue with the toilet seat. Okay, so then he should be proud then, right? So when I showed it, it should have been a proud moment for him, like, yeah, this is the seat, right? But remember, like I said, the seat on his side of the house is new. And then also that seat that I showed you in there is a wooden seat. It still has the enamel on it. There's an environmentalist that commented about once that enamel grows and that bacteria gets in there, it's embedded in there. Bleach cannot stop that. So let's get to the next comment. Let's see what we have. Oh, I commented back to this person and I said, yes, outside of the emergency room, I'm buying a toilet seat. This is why Black women die, playing stupid games for stupid prizes. And then I go on. I said, I'm not wet.
So how are you halfway of a decent woman? You're a horrible woman. When you put on makeup, you think that make you a better person? This is sick.
Of the choices that I made as a sperminator.
This is what the black woman, this is what the black woman is. This is her when you live with her or you got her in real life. And this is who she faked to be when you meet her. Okay? Same person. Different look. That's how bad we doing out here as black men, man. You did all this to yourself.
So he's like, it's finally dawning on him. 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids more. She doesn't want you. She doesn't want you. And it's like these men don't think, these types of men seem like they don't think about this before they go jumping in penis first. Unprotected. It's like you're limiting your chances.
I'm talking,
a kid, it doesn't
so
matter.
you're not going to date a man with children.
No, let me clear this up because you said I won't date a broken man. That's not what I said.
No, I said, listen to what
I heard you. Let me answer it. Hold on. We all have a level of brokenness. So will I date a broken man? Yes. Am I going to date a certain type of brokenness? No.
Of course you not.
And that type of brokenness is a man who has kids outside of me isn't something that's conducive for what I want forever.
But will you date him?
No.
So that goes to my point. I'm trying to ask you a question. We have 2 different men right here.
Mm-hmm.
One man who has...
I will not date a man with kids.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yes. I will not.
What is it that's so difficult for him to understand about that? She said that she would not. And it's like he's trying to Rubik's Cube it, switch it around this way. You remember when we used to have those Rubik's Cubes back in the days and we had to switch
the statistic? I understand.
So now he's trying to talk about the statistic. I'm so much of a statistic. You better understand. I mean, you see, this woman is older. She's not a 19-year-old girl. She's been in her profession for 17 years. So this is a grown, seasoned woman. And you see that she doesn't have children yet. So she knows that there's so many. This is why there are the dating coaches who are coaching Black women tell women to expand their horizons to men of other races. Apparently, there are far too many men in our community that just have not cared about where it is that they are planting their fertilizer. They just don't care. I thought that this interview was unbelievable. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought he seemed like he's on some sort of narcotic or some sort of herbal substance or something, because ain't no damn way he heard that woman say she chooses not to date a man with children, and then he's like, you're dating a man with children, and he is, so you're ready to talk. Come on, man. She said no. I think he's just upset because he knows that he has ruined his chances for a high-functioning woman. And all they want to do is talk about this high value, but what does high value really mean? It speaks nothing of your morals, your personality, your decision-making, your reasoning. It speaks nothing of your kindness. High value, they just talk about money. So listen, what we're going to do right now is we're going to take our
watch
break
this
right
shit.
now.
Oh, hold on.
We are going to play a clip from the woman that he's dating, and then we are going to play the clip from Nick Cannon. I'm flabbergasted, y'all. I'm just flabbergasted.
Watch
Let me
this.
see. This is called Ice. Let's see. This one is called. All right, here we got "Dub Me Sideways."
I just do this for y'all. This for y'all, man. Tonya getting healthy. Not her pussy, though. I do this for y'all. This is what y'all want, right? This is what y'all want. This is what y'all want, right? Y'all want that box? Put a 1 in the chat if you want Tonya TKO box. Look how she moves. She can move real good. This is what's going on. This nigga Aaron is crazy. I'm glad you're having a good time, brother. I'm glad you're having a good time, Aaron. I appreciate that, my nigga. Like, because I know this is funny shit. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm glad I'm entertaining your ass, B. I appreciate that, B. Come on, yeah. This is what you got to take as a black man. You understand me? She done threw them cheetah pants away. That's what we dealing with. This who's the voice of the black community, y'all. One of them. That's what we doing, man. Shaking this nasty ass pussy, fucking up the air quality. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all niggas are crazy, man.
Cared about. That's what I needed. I needed my life-threatening illness to be taken seriously. That's what I needed. So nonetheless, listen, I am going to go and get myself some food. Text notification squad, be on the lookout for a message in the Telegram group after this video. I'm going to contact you all and I'm going to talk with you all while I'm eating.
Hold on.
So I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for hearing me out. And I realize that everyone is not going to agree with my video. And that's okay. Right now, I just can't. Don't turn back. Okay. Listen, I understand if there's no light over here. Hold on. Let me get the light. Oh. Whew. Okay. Oh. Listen, I understand if there are people out there at varied stages of self-discovery, their relationship with people around them. This is the one thing I'm going to say to you, right? Listen to your gut, listen to yourself, because sometimes
where's that shit at?
There's a situation.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
I got you. That's what I needed. I needed to feel cared about. That's what I needed. I needed my life-threatening illness to be taken seriously. That's what I needed.
I think so this is it.
Listen, I am going to go.
I had it right the first time.
Notification squad, be on the lookout for a message in the Telegram group after this video. I'm going to contact you all and I'm going to talk with you all while I'm eating. So I appreciate you all very much for hearing me out. And I realize that everybody's not going to agree with my and that's okay. Right now, I just can't care about anybody else but myself. We keep making excuses for men. Behind the scenes, there was a knockout who was talking about a man who was driving too fast, and she's crying in the car and hollering out for him to please slow down. And what he did was he turned up the music to drown out her screams, and he kept on driving faster and faster. And then when he got to where it is that he was getting to, then he started apologizing and seeming really apologetic. And she was like, "Well, I just think he didn't know." No, he knew. He knew. You told him. These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making excuses for their violence and their violence. They are boys. They just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys.
Hold on.
But when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making excuses for their violence and their vileness. We keep making excuses. Oh, he didn't know any better. Right. But then you see, look, on the flip side, at all of the people in my dilapidated state as I'm healing, cut from side to side. When I tell you that this was a major surgery, this was a major surgery to cut through 7 layers of skin. I was open on that table for 7 hours. This was a major surgery. But me, when I tell you my mind is not working right, I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to this. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to do it in a way that everybody is supposed to be pleased with. I have no opportunity to be fallible, but yet each and every day we get up and we make excuses for men.
Okay. Her pussy went bad. She had to get surgery for 7 hours, and she still blamed men. That's what you're dealing with out there, fellas. Yo, bro. Why? How does this person have a voice? Like, this is sick shit.
From side to side. When I told you that this was music to drown out her screams, and he kept on driving faster and faster. And then when he got to where it is that he was getting to, then he started apologizing and saying apologetic. And she was like, "Well, I just think he didn't know." No, he knew. He knew. You told him.
These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making excuses for their violence and their vileness. We keep making excuses. Oh, he didn't know any better. Right. But then you see, look on the flip side at all of the people in my dilapidated state as I'm healing, cut from side to side. When I told you that this was a major surgery, this was a major surgery because I had 7 layers of skin. I was sleeping on that table for 7 hours. This was a major surgery. But me, when I tell you my mind is not working right, I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to this. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to do it in a way that everybody is supposed to be pleased with. I have no opportunity to be fallible, but yet each and every day we get up and we make excuses for men. And these are supposed to be the leaders, and they don't know. We gotta.
Ma'am, why you ain't got no man to help you? Why don't you have a man to help you? What is your problem? Nobody likes you? You're that horrible? Damn. Yo, that was some of the funniest shit I ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, B. That shit was hilarious.
Without big picture, like they're damn 5 years old in kindergarten, you gotta print out pictures for them to go to the grocery store with. I can't trust you to be able to pick up a brand, but I'm supposed to be able to trust you in a zombie apocalypse. You gonna be like, sir, why are you gurgling? And then they're gonna bite him on his damn neck, and then it's gonna be you and the kids all alone because this man is a fool. He can't even go to the doggone grocery store. So. There you have it, guys.
Yo, what you want me to do? Yo, what y'all niggas want me to do about this shit, B? B, I don't have all the answers to these psycho bitches, B. I don't have all the answers.
Emotional and psychological rejuvenation. But my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But I'm just a very submissive woman do for men.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm in the wrong.
A lot of people see my situation.
That submissive woman. That's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you. I enjoy.
It is my, if I love you, I can heal you. One of the things that I learned when I was going through my coaching program is that I'm not responsible for healing other people. I do not heal other people. What I can do is I can create an environment in which they can do the work to heal themselves. And
hold on. What you mean? Can you heal yourself?
Can't care about anybody else but myself. We keep making excuses for men. Behind the scenes, there was a knockout who was talking about a man who was driving too fast, and she's crying in the car and hollering out for him to please slow down. And what he did was he turned up the music to drown out her screams, and he kept on driving faster and faster. And then when he got to where it is that he was getting to, then he started apologizing and seeming really apologetic. And she was like, "Well, I just think he didn't know." No, he knew. He knew. You told him. These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. Anybody who thinks that they are healing other people, in my opinion, because the human mind, the psyche,
Yo, she hate when women love on men. She hates that shit. She hate when men love when women love on men. Yeah, that shit crazy. Yo, that shit blows my mind. She hates when other women love on men, not realizing that a lot of times women love to, that men get to melt in their arms when they getting pussy. They get to flex their pussy on them and make them come. Women with a working pussy want to have fun with a man. You don't.
To go to a doctor to heal. I don't care what it is that you are doing. If you got that infection inside of you, you're going to have to get some antibiotics. You can try some other stuff. It might, I don't know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Maybe use another example. But it is not a woman's responsibility to, quote unquote, heal someone. You have to heal yourself, and other people have to heal themselves. And she is setting up the narrative as if she can heal a man. This is sad. And then she stands up there hollering and screaming about pick-me. may think thou dost protest too much.
Joy, I love to see him eating the meal that I cook. I love seeing him sleep easy every night, like clockwork. I scratch this man's back to sleep, and I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people,
This makes me want to vomit. Because it's like, where is your love for self? Where is your love for taking care of yourself?
then he started apologizing and seeming really apologetic. And she was like, well, I just think he didn't know. No, he knew. He knew. You told him. These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. So that means it's like a big grown ass baby.
I'm sorry.
So that when the baby is getting into bed, then she has to go into the bed with the baby and rub his ear. I just scratch his back until he falls asleep. There is nothing that she has going on in her life that is a priority to her. People don't always go to bed at the same time. I mean, it's nice when people do, but it's not realistic in a long-term relationship that you and your partner are going to go to bed at the same time every night. But what it sounds like is when he's ready to go to bed, she better bring her ass and then fingernails. What do you think is going to happen if he goes into the bed and those nails are not there to rub on his back? She can't do it.
Ma'am, that's all a black man ever says. Rub my back, wash my back, do this, do that. Tonya, you decided in your life you was never going to do that. Now your vagina don't work and you're mad. You're mad. It's crazy.
He knew. You told him. These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. Anything else at night because she has to be looking out for the baby. Speaking of which, she went and got pregnant after this. And I wonder, listen, you see, part of the issue is that women look at all of the scattered graveyard of broken homes before her and then think that she's going to be different. What do you think happened after he started creating those children? When you have to rub your real babies back to bed, what is going to happen with the big baby? What's going to happen then? When you have to literally put this new baby to bed, when your priority now is helping this helpless life, instead of this man who has elected you as mama number 2 with no wants or needs of your own. There's a content creator by the name of Chrissy and another one, Real Talk with Yanni. Real Talk with Yanni made a video called 3 Times the Charm. She has a lot more clips of this woman and of Cam Newton. Go check that out. Chrissy also did a video where she feels that this woman is running game. I personally do not feel that she's running game. I believe that we need to take her at her word. I want you to see something else. Hold on, let me get to the end of this. People might think that's psychotic, but that's like... Oh, yeah, we saw this already. All right. She's already starting to feel damn psychotic. Unbelievable.
Everything right, just so a man can choose me. Yeah, cut that shit out.
Yeah, I just want you to see
all the negativity, like, God isn't gonna.
I want you to see how she talks to women. So this is your girl right here. You see how she was talking about rubbing her nails on his back and how pleasing people is her superpower. She got no wants and needs of her own. Watch the full interview. You'll see. She talks about how she doesn't have any wants, any needs, and that she doesn't speak up for herself and what she needs. Just listen to how. We keep making excuses for their violence and their vileness. We keep making excuses. Oh, he didn't know any better. Right. But then you see, look, on the flip side, at all of the people in my dilapidated state as I'm healing, cut from side to side. When I told you that this was a major surgery to cut through 7 layers of skin. I was open on that table for 7 hours. This was a major surgery. But me, when I tell you my mind is not working right, I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to this. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to do it in a way that everybody's supposed to be pleased with. I have no opportunity to be fallible, but yet each and every day we get up and we make excuses for men. And these are supposed to be the leaders, and they don't know. We gotta print out big pictures like they're damn 5 years old in kindergarten. We gotta print out pictures for them to go to the grocery store with. I can't trust you to be able to pick up a brand, but I'm supposed to be able to trust you in a zombie apocalypse. You're gonna be like, sir, why are you gurgling? And then they're gonna bite him on his damn neck, and then it's gonna be you and the kids all alone because this man is a fool. He can't even go to the doggone grocery store. So, from the time that you are 16 years old, you're supposed to know better against grown men. But then even R. Kelly didn't know better. Bill Cosby was just looking for a good time. Mike Tyson didn't realize he was raping that girl. What? We keep making excuses for these men. When is this gonna stop?
Thank you all so much for letting me get this off my chest.
I can't do this, yo. I have an announcement. I had a video I wanted to do for you guys for a long, long time. We're gonna have some all fun, no bullshit. You know what I mean? Hold on, what she say? I'm gonna play it back. Mills, hey, what you think? TKO box is fire or not? I seen the pic of her body. She got wagging. You just came to the stream, Mills? Don't I know you, son? Yo, the dude asked, the Tonya TKO have fire box or trash? You just made me stay here for an extra 15 minutes, Mills. You're a horrible dude. I'm going to ask you, is Tonya TKO box after I play this video for you?
What? We keep making excuses for these men. When is this going to stop? Thank you all so much for letting me get this off my chest. And to the people who don't like what it is that I have to say, so what? You're entitled to your opinion. I have mine. I've spoken my piece. You and me are different. How you live your life is different. You want to come out of the hospital with a mop and bucket. I'm not. I'm going to come to a luxury resort, and I'm going to have other people cook for me. You want to know how many times I slept today? And then also, my urinary incontinence is getting a little bit better. So last night, I was able to sleep until 2 a.m. without having to get up to go to the bathroom. Typically, every 2 hours, I start feeling the pee drain out and I have to go to the bathroom. But last night, I was able to...
Hey, Mills, is Tonya TKO... Hey, Mills, is Tonya TKO box fire? Listen.
It's getting a little bit better. So last night, I was able to sleep. I'm going to come to a luxury resort, and I'm going to have other people cook for me. You want to know how many times I slept today? And then also, my urinary incontinence is getting a little bit better. So last night, I was able to sleep until 2 a.m. without having to get up to go to the bathroom. Typically, every 2 hours, I start feeling the pee drain out and I have to go to the bathroom. But last night, I was able to sleep till 2 a.m. And I think a part of it also is psychological. Like the psychological aspect. This is why there's so many of us who have so much dis-ease and we don't know the cause.
Yo, this nigga Mills. Yo, let's do it, Mills. Yo, nigga, you better... Oh, man, you're going to make somebody hit the Cash App on your ass. Okay, hold on. We're going to give Mills his full box investigation. You might have to hit the Cash. I'm going to give Mills a full box investigation because he said he liked the way Tonya moved. So let's do this. Let's do this. He liked the way she moved. This dude is sick. Yo, Mills is sick. I want everybody to see the comment on the screen. Mills said, I ain't gonna lie, I would smash Tonya TKO by the way she looks and the way she moves. So let's watch her move. Okay. Hold on, man. I gotta cue this shit up. Hold on, man. Let me cue this up. This dude is crazy. Watch this shit. I got something for this dude. Got something for this nigga. Got something for this nigga. Got something for this nigga.
Right? And so I am thinking about just going to the grocery store, right? And just getting me some fruits and just getting me some sustenance. And so my heart is broken, y'all.
What? So, this is Mills. Mills said he would hit this. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Mills said he'll hit this. I'm giving him his just due. He said he liked the way she moved. That's fair. That's fair. And he's doubling down. Hit one time, maybe two times. Stay with me, Mills. Do not leave this live stream. I only need 5 minutes, 10 minutes of your time. Stay with me. He said he'll hit this. Wow. I respect that. She can move. She got moves. I respect that. She got swag. Muchly appreciated. Muchly appreciated. Yo, now I want all y'all to say hello to Mills. That's my dude. He know me from my other channel. He said he found my new channel, so he knows me. He know how we care about box over here. He is a full-fledged box investigator, and he just has to see the whole story. So, he likes the way she moves. We giving him that. Yeah, go ahead, Tonya. He likes the way she moves. We got that established, right? Now, let's give Mills the real story.
People hanging off inside the aisle and stuff. So I'm trying to move back, and somebody sees me going. Then they start getting up to go back. Not staying on top of your health, not knowing what's going on inside, not knowing how your organs are functioning, not knowing what's going on with your hormonal levels, your blood work, all of that, right? So I'm going to tell you all, no matter how frightening it may be, right? Do your test, get a primary care physician, just stay on top of your health. Right now, I'm out of it. It was a terrible, terrible flight, terrible. The last thing you want while you're flying is to have urinary incontinence. Listen, let me tell you, I went to go to the bathroom on the plane, because like the guy next to me had to keep going to the bathroom, and every time I stand up, the pee comes out. My pee soaked through my clothes, and I could feel it just draining. I got up to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom in the back was open. Like there was all these people hanging off inside the aisle and stuff. So I'm trying to move back, and somebody sees me going. Then they start getting up to go back. When I got back there, the man was opening the bathroom door, and I was like, "Excuse me, do you mind if I go in?" I grabbed the door and just went inside because I had to change my wet garments and all of that. It was terrible. And then the AC with the wet garments. It's a terrible, terrible way to live. Terrible, terrible, just so terrible. Then last night I couldn't sleep because I had to keep running to the bathroom. But every time I'd stand up, it would just soak through. It was running down my legs. It was terrible, just terrible. This is no way to live. This is why, because people are like, "Oh, it's gonna resolve," and some days are better than others. But last night was so terrible that I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait, right? So nonetheless, I flew on my first day, and it didn't feel like a birthday at all. It didn't. I had wheelchair assistance at the airport, and I'm telling them, I'm like, "Look, I have to go to the bathroom." And I didn't want to announce in front of everybody that I'm incontinent. And the guy was like, "Oh, just hold on a second, hold on. I just need to see something real quick." He doing all of that. I soaked through my clothes again after I'd already changed everything. It was just so terrible. Just so terrible. Just a terrible, terrible, terrible time. And so I'm happy that I'm home. I got my appointment with my primary. I'm going to see if I can go to I wonder if I should see that the problem with Instacart and trying to get groceries from the grocery store is when men do the grocery shopping. They be acting like stuff is not in the store, getting all types of substitutes, getting stuff I don't want and stuff like that.
Man, why you don't got no man that care about you that could go get stuff right? Fuck you blaming the Africans in them for?
When women do the Instagram, it's perfect, stuff comes off beautiful. Why would they send a group of people? Why would they even sign up for this job? A group of people where you have to send them to the store of fruits. Like I'm craving fruits like never before. Right? And so
she got no man that could go get her a hand of fruit. She's all alone.
Well, I am thinking about just going to the grocery store, right? And just getting me some fruits and just getting me some sustenance. And so my heart is broken, y'all. For those of you who watched my last few videos, my heart is broken and I feel so lost. Honestly, there was a person that I thought that I was, and I realized that I'm not that person. I don't know who I am right now. I feel like I have to rebuild myself, and I feel like I have to make the choice of who it is that I'm going to choose with the cards that I've been given. And I feel like I'm playing 52 pickup. I'm just picking up these cards off the floor, and I have to write a new story because I realized that the story that I was writing was a story with blinders on. It's like
the horse that has those things on the sides of their face, if they were to tell you about the work, like Plato's allegory of cave. And I feel like I step out of the cave to see things that I have been in denial about. And so now that I have this new information, what do I do? What do I do? I see some apples have come in, so let me go.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
All right, Tori.
Hold
says
on.
$1. Get inside here, and then we're gonna start going from there. Drained. My energy, as you see from my face, my energy is just zapped out of me. Yesterday was a long, trying day that had some ups and some downs. So I did put up a video. Let me just take a beat. Let me take a beat. Listen, I had a big operation about a month and a half ago. And it was a necessary operation to help restore my full lung function and my kidney function. And there's some people who were like really pressing to find out what type of surgery I had. You know, the things that go on inside a person's body, to me, is so personal. And when the time is right, when I'm on the other side of it, I may talk about it publicly. I have spoken about it behind the scenes. So there are people who do know, but for those who don't know, you're not in the know. Isn't that obvious? You're not in the know. So please just take what it is that you are hearing publicly and satisfy your own curiosity by coming up with whatever it is that you want by knowing that it was a necessary surgery, right? It's as simple as that, right? So nonetheless, the surgery was an arduous one, and it was a necessary one, and I had a very skilled surgeon. And afterwards, I needed a blood transfusion, and my blood count started out at a 12, dropped down to a 6. After the blood transfusion, I believe it was back at an 8. And then I've been doing iron supplementation, and it's only back up at a 9. I am out of energy and out of breath easily because there's just not enough oxygen flowing around through what blood I have left. Nonetheless, I wasn't doing anything in the US, so I went to the Caribbean to rest, relax, and recuperate. I got an infection, sepsis, which is deadly. We caught it early. For those of you who watch Grey's Anatomy, you know people who have sepsis, their organs fail, and the next thing you know, they're flatlining. There's nothing you can do once the organs start failing. So by the time I got into the emergency room, it had been about a day since I had gone into septic shock. And the doctor, so there was a stomach bug that was going around on the island with similar characteristics, and the nurse was like, "Oh no, this is just a stomach bug." And my intuition was like, "This is not a stomach bug." And the doctor on duty listened to me, black woman, listened to me, and she ran a battery of tests, found out that I had an infection, that I was septic, and she gave me a series of drugs, antibiotics, and IV antibiotics stuff to lower the fever, plus something to coat my stomach and my intestines. I don't know, but so yeah, and so out of the hospital. Well, when I was in the hospital, I asked my father to please change the bacteria, mold, and fungus-filled toilet seat that he had, and he said that he would if I paid for it, and I guess if I went shopping for it as well. And I just didn't. I didn't have the capacity, and he said he didn't see nothing wrong with it, so I did a video with the toilet seat in it, and apparently, people say one thing, but yeah. Nonetheless, so I ended up going to a hotel and just getting rest and relaxation. When I got to the hotel, my I also, after the surgery, I had urinary incontinence, bad. Like my urethral sphincter just is not closing. So like if I'm sitting down now, it's fine, but when I stand up, it's like the water just drains out. Like you just turn a balloon over on its side and the water just drains out. And so after I got into the hotel, the urinary incontinence actually improved a little bit. But last night, when I got in from my trip, I don't know if it was because I was super tired or whatnot, but my body was not waking up for the feeling of having to go to the bathroom. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible. I was supposed to see a specialist on the 9th, but they called me and they changed my my appointment until the 15th, right? But I've been calling them all morning trying to get it back on the 9th because I can't deal with this. I had to actually, because I've been using reusable like bamboo pads, but there's like I had to go and buy the professional throwaway stuff because at nighttime, like the situation was just so terrible, like real terrible, right? Nonetheless, so the hotel that I was in, they didn't have any
Mills. Talk to us, Mills. This what you like, right, Mills? Mills, I want a new comment, Mills. I gave you the real box investigation. You know how we do. Yo, Disagreeable blessed us with the show. Mills, bless us with the Cash App like Disagreeable for us protecting you from horrible box. Mills, would you hit Tonya TKO 2 times now? Like, if women told you what's going on with their pussy, you be fucking outraged. Where is Mills? Where's Mills at? Man, speaking all that bullshit. I hit it 1 time, maybe 2 times, son. I hit that. That's my nigga. You are way smarter than that. You are way smarter than that, Mills. I will only present the evidence to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was making an announcement before we got into all that stuff. I have an announcement for you guys. I had a show I've been wanting to do for a long time, but it came back, the thought came back to me, right? So we're going to do, it's going to be a box investigation. I don't know if you guys saw this stuff before, but you guys going to bug out. We're going to do a box investigation. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to just tell y'all, we're going to have some fun. Fuck it. Now, I will spoil you one thing. The thing that I hated about this box investigation is that a fucking lesbian won the damn box investigation. It's horrible, man. It was disgusting, but we're going to do it nonetheless. Oh, Lapeef got new broads? Word, I haven't checked Lapeef in a long time. You know what? I like that. Because it's a lot of new bitches that's out there. See, because what happened to us, we got too fancy. I appreciate you, Mills. We got too fancy. We've been wanting to see bitches' whole body. Oh, this the shit I have for Disagreeable. We've been too fancy. We've been wanting to see bitches' whole bodies. We too fancy. We just gonna box investigate them bitches' faces or whatever we see.
Neon green bikini. You guys, this bikini is so bomb. Imagine if I was bronzed. Like, imagine if I was tan. It would look even better. But I be struggling putting this on because the strings on the side, I just be like, how in the hell do you tie it? But once I figured it out, it's so bomb. But I think the reason why they made it the way that they made it was because you can like tie this high-waisted, and I love this. I don't know why. I think it's so cute. It's kind of sporty to me. I really like this 2-piece bikini. I think it's cute. Say you was going on a vacation or something like that, and it was like you were doing like a lot of water activities or whatever. This would probably be my go-to swimsuit just because, you know, you're kind of covered at the top. You don't have to worry about.
Just a teaser. Just a teaser. Just a teaser. You understand? Just a teaser, B. But I do agree. I've spoiled all of us where we could get the whole Yanni stuff. And we won't just do bitches that, you know, just based off the whatever. You know? All right. I'll give you guys a little more.
Neon green bikini. You guys, this bikini is so bomb. Imagine if I was bronzed. Like, imagine if I was tan. It would look even better. But I be struggling putting this on because the strings on the side, I just be like, how in the hell do you tie it? But once I figured it out, it's so bomb. But I think the reason why they made it the way that they made it was because you can like tie this high.
This is what Mills want. I'm trying to get this man the real shit.
Neon green bikini. You guys, this bikini is so bomb. Imagine if I was bronzed. Like, imagine if I was tan. It would look even better. But I be struggling putting this on because the strings on the side, I just be like, how in the hell do you tie it? But once I figured it out, it's so bomb. But I think the reason why they made it the way that they made it was because you can like tie this high-waisted, and I love this. I don't know why. I think it's so cute. It's kind of sporty to me. I really like this two-piece bikini. I think it's cute. Say you was going on a vacation or something like that, and it was like you were doing like a lot of water activities or whatever. This would probably be my go-to swimsuit, just because, you know, you're kind of covered at the top. You don't have to worry about. It's my favorite. I love this swimsuit. It's a two-piece, but I just like how it ties. I love how the bottoms tie up my stomach. Oh my god, I think it's so cute. And then I also like the top. I feel like the top has more support than the other few that I tried on. But the top has good support, and I just love how this looks. I love the print. I love how it ties up. This is my favorite. Yellow and pink. I don't know how it looks on camera because I gotta go back and look at the footage. But I mean, this is probably my least favorite. I feel like it fits weird. I don't know if it's because my hips are not one piece. So the top is like a regular bikini top. It ties in the back, it ties in the front. I probably could have went and then I also got like a bralette and.
It's more, but y'all remember what happened last time? We couldn't be doing all the zooming and all that stuff, so I had to be a little careful. It's like 40 seconds more. I mean, I got you guys, you know. We be letting these bitches live. Give you niggas a little. Remember River? Little Six the Goddess. Niggas know what it is. You stupid. Yeah, baby boy. Yanni got the birthmark and all that. But this with Mills. Mills want us to have this bullshit. Mills want us to have this bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, real talk, single fathers. I got mad work, son. I got mad work, real talk. I tried to tell you, B. Mills know me from my old channel. It's real, son. I got that work. B. Real talk, single fathers. I got that work. They could try to delete it. They do whatever they got to do. Now, the only one who beat us was B. Taylor. We had B. Taylor. Yo, we had her. They deleted all my files, but she deleted it off her page. We had B. Taylor in the bikinis. That was a great box investigation. That bitch was sucking noodles. She was sucking noodles. She was doing all sorts of shit, B. That bitch is a freak. But niggas want us to have this. Yo, come on, man. Niggas want us to have this. I'm giving you niggas prime shit. Because I don't fuck with the red meat. I'm giving you niggas prime shit. You niggas talking that bullshit, B. This nigga talking about we supposed to hit this. Unbelievable. Let me gross it. Hold on. Let's do one thing. One more thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I was doing pelvic floor exercises at first, but it was so difficult trying to locate my pelvic floor as well as some of the positions that these videos were putting me in was making urine come out, and it was just terrible. So I stopped doing it. Is listen, Tasha, do some visualization. Honestly, do some visualization. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You know, I was doing pelvic floor exercises at first, but it was so difficult trying to locate my pelvic floor as well as some of the positions that these videos were putting me in was making urine come out, and it was just terrible. So I stopped doing the pelvic floor exercises, just to be quite frank and honest. But I'll probably start doing them again now that I don't have the leakage issue, right? So yesterday I got a referral. It was the appointment was a month out. I went to the specialist because like the appointment was about the time that I was coming back into the country, right? And when I went to see the specialist, it was terrible. Like they had me laying on my back. They have these people who work in the hospital. You know, there's these big, or if you've ever taken anyone, there's these big blue squares with an absorptive thing. Or I forget what they're called. They have a name. Like the people in the hospital were calling them something, but I don't remember what they're called. There's big squares. But when I went to see the specialist, and you know what? And there was a girl who wrote on my video to stop talking about my vagina. Girl, listen, these are my updates. This is what's going on. You think I'm the only person with nanny issues? Lots of people out there are having the issues, and I'm giving these updates because people want to know. You always have the option to click out at any time if you're uncomfortable or triggered, right? Some people like you are like coming up with all your crazy names. They do feel like a dope pull up.
There you have it, Mills. There you have it. All right. Mills, need I say more? Bitch got her pamper on because her pussy leaking. Need I say more? Mills, man, I'm sorry about this. But I gave you Yanni. I know you niggas never seen Yanni like that. I'm the only one with that. You know what I'm saying? So I gave you Yanni so I get the right to gross you out. Hold on. Hold on. Mills, look at this bullshit. Look at this. This is what you want. Look at this shit. Come on, baby.
They are like adults. This is so embarrassing. They are like adult pull-ups. They have the absorptive part down here at the bottom, and then they have the spongy part, and they got elastic legs. But to be quite honest, I got these when I went to see the specialist. The things that I had gotten for myself.
Now, what did she get for herself?
Were like big pads.
Oh,
they were.
But yeah, see, and that's the thing. Mills know that I don't have anything against Tonya TKO. He knows that I'm just a box investigator. And I found this stuff during my box investigation. That's all. I don't have anything against the woman. I know that she just got a bad box through my investigation. It's not me. She said she got a bad nanny. Well, no, she said nanny issues. She said nanny issues. So, you know, it ain't me. I'm just a box investigator. Mills knows that. All y'all know that by now. So it ain't something where I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'm just a box investigator. I care about your pussy, Tonya. Obviously, you didn't. She said, I'm going to let people know what my surgery was in due time. Ma'am, we're smart. We already know what happened to you. You had heavy fibroids. You know, caused a lot of loss of blood where the doctor had to give you iron pills. Because when you lose all that blood, your iron get low. You understand? And you know, a lot of times women get that surgery to take their uterus out so that they don't got to go through this stuff, because these fibroids and all this stuff is pushing on their bladder, pushing on other organs, all sorts of weird things happening, you know, and causing a lot of malfunction to the vagina.
They were overnight ones. They were like big menstrual pads, honestly, right? But when I went to go see the specialist, the other person who took my blood pressure and everything, I asked if I could have some of the diapers, and I actually tried the adult diaper, and I liked it because there's no leaks, right? There's no leaks, and I saved it in case I needed to use it at night, right? So nonetheless, so when I went to see the specialist, you know that big blue cloth with like the absorptive material, I had to put that out, so they had me laying on my back, and I had to put that between my legs to catch the liquid, because the liquid is just coming out whenever it wanted to. And then they had me coughing, laughing, and all this other stuff, you know, as their test. And there was so much liquid coming out that they couldn't tell where the liquid was coming from. So they felt that I had a fistula, and so they set me up for CT scans with contrast and all of this other stuff. My insurance company did not approve the scans by last Wednesday, so they set it up for next Wednesday, right? And so when I left the specialist, I just started doing visualization. I started imagining a lasso, because if it's a fistula, then that's going to require surgery. If my urethral sphincter, which I guessed that it was damaged, that's still going to require surgery. So I just started visualizing.
So there you have it, folks. You know what I mean? I'm not going to gross you out too much. You know what I mean? It's just that when you see Tonya TKO talking about Cam Newton and everybody and shaking her stinking ass, you like, ma'am, what are you doing? Like, ma'am, why are you doing this? Ma'am, what are we doing? You should be promoting vagina health. How do you overcome certain things? I mean, think about how happy she is right here. Think about how happy she is to stand up without peeing on herself from what she just described. This woman is so happy to not be peeing, or she got the pamper on. One of the two. She might have the pamper on you. She might have that pamper on. You know what I mean? What y'all think? Yo, we had to protect Brother Mills, B. We had to protect that brother. We'll never let you go out like that, son. This bitch got the pamper on. Yeah. It's the only way she can move with confidence. Because all black women don't mind that she's lying and faking. They don't give a fuck. It's all entertainment. Nigga, she feeling herself either way. Damn. Now that ain't nice, but I like it. For that, I'll give you what you want, brother. I'll give you what you want. I'll take good care of you, brother.
Neon green bikini. You guys, this bikini is so bomb. Imagine if I was bronzed. Like, imagine if I was tan. It would look even better. But I be struggling putting this on because the strings on the side, I just be like, how in the hell do you tie it? But once I figured it out, it's so bomb. But I think the reason why they made it the way that they made it was because you can like tie this high-waisted, and I love this. I don't know why. I think it's so cute. It's kind of sporty to me. I really like this two-piece bikini. I think it's cute. Say you was going on a vacation or something like that, and it was like you were doing like a lot of water activities or whatever. This would probably be my go-to swimsuit, just because, you know, you're kind of covered at the top. You don't have to worry about. My favorite. It's my favorite. I love this swimsuit. It's a two-piece, but I just like how it ties. I love how the bottoms tie up my stomach. Oh my god, I think it's so cute. And then I also like the top. I feel like the top has more support than the other few that I tried on. But the top has good support, and I just love how this looks. I love the print. I love how it ties up. This is my favorite. yellow and pink. I don't know how it looks on camera because I gotta go back and look at the footage. But I mean, this is probably my least favorite. I feel like it fits weird. I don't know if it's because my hips are not one piece. So the top is like a regular bikini top, it ties in the back, it ties in the front. I probably could have went and then I also got like a bralette and it crosses in the back and it's like silver metallic and it's also snake print as well. I like how it's cut and I like how you have massive support. I'm not gonna lie, like I may still rock it or whatever, but I would have preferred the top to be a little bigger. I did get a size large, but I absolutely love the bottoms. I love the high waist.
These people are the ones who are talking about their leaders. They're leaders, but when you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making excuses for their violence and their vileness. We keep making excuses, oh, he didn't know any better. Right, but then you see, look, on the flip side, at all of the people in my dilapidated state as I'm healing, cut from side to side. When I tell you that this was a major surgery, this was a major surgery that cut through 7 layers of skin. I was open on that table for 7 hours. This was a major surgery. But me, when I tell you my mind is not working right, I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to this. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to do it in a way that everybody is supposed to be pleased with. I have no opportunity to be fallible, but yet each and every day we get up and we make excuses for men. And they're supposed to be the leaders, and they don't know.
I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Shit. You got to deal with a woman like this? Are you crazy? She almost make me think, well, I can't because I know she really hurt because of her pussy, but she does know how to perform for the crowd. I'll give her that. Damn, she could perform. Yeah. Hey, yo, we put Mills in his place. I tell you that. Mills don't want that box no more. Yo, Disagreeable hit us with the Cash App. You brothers hit us with the Cash App. What it is. Yo, that shit was hilarious. Yo, this bitch, yo, that shit was some of the fun. This might be the funniest rant I ever seen.
When you tell them what it is that you need, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making it, they just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys. We keep making excuses for their violence and their vileness.
Yeah. That was fun though. I'll give y'all that. That was fun. That was fun. Let me do this mix real quick.
We keep making excuses. Oh, he didn't know any better. Right. But then you see, look, on the flip side, at all of the people in my dilapidated state as I'm healing, cut from side to side. When I tell you that this was a major surgery, this was a major surgery that cut through 7 layers of skin. I was open on that table for 7 hours. This was a major surgery. But me, when I tell you my mind is not working right, I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to this. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to do it in a way that everybody is supposed to be pleased with. I have no opportunity to be fallible, but yet each and every day we get up and we make excuses for men. And these are supposed to be the leaders, and they don't know. We gotta print out big pictures like they're damn 5 years old in kindergarten. We gotta print out pictures for them to go to the grocery store with. I can't trust you to be able to pick up a brand, but I'm supposed to be able to trust you in a zombie apocalypse. You're gonna be like, sir, why are you gargling? And then they're gonna bite him on his damn neck, and then it's gonna be you and the kids all alone because this man is a fool. He can't even go to the doggone grocery store. So, from the time that you are 16 years old, you're supposed to know better against grown men. But then even R. Kelly didn't know better. Bill Cosby was just looking for a good time. Mike Tyson didn't realize he was raping that girl. What? We keep making excuses for these men. When is this gonna stop? Thank you all so much for letting me get this off my chest. And to the people who don't like what it is that I have to say, so what? You're entitled to your opinion. I have mine. I've spoken my piece. You and me are different. How you live your life is different. You're gonna come out of the hospital with a mop and bucket. I'm not.
Ma'am, they have a working pussy. They're not in the same position as you. And I understand it upsets you. This is what we dealing with as black men, man. The voice of black women. Sorry to break your hearts, fellas. Disagreeable, hit us with the Cash App. Won't y'all hit us with the Cash App? We had a great, great time. This shit was hilarious. yeah. I mean, this woman is something the fuck else, man. I'll give her that. She done showed us her diaper, her panties. She done showed us everything, man. I mean, this woman, she's still out here talking about other people, though. I think I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck it. Long as we get to have fun, that's all we need to be concerned with. Long as we get to have fun. That's all we don't care who's making money. Long as we get to have a good time on that shit. I mean, it is amazing. I get such a kick out of this shit sometimes, man. You know, one day when niggas start hitting the Cash App like Disagreeable and all that, it'll be more fun. But as of right now, we had a kick out of this bitch. Yeah. Matter of fact, hold on. What we got? We got 4 minutes left. Oh, I don't have it set up no more. Where I had that crazy bitch. Yo, we're gonna do the next show. We're gonna do the next show. I got this crazy bitch set up. Straight gladiator. Oh man. Oh, don't forget. I have the box investigation. Y'all gonna like this. Or yeah, you're gonna like it because it's always funny. It's gonna be some weird shit. I got you. So, we got 4 minutes left. You know what I mean? It was crazy. That shit was hilarious, man. That nigga Mills, because I was supposed to leave, but this dude Mills came through. This dude Mills came through talking about he would hit Tonya TKO. Bro, where you been at? You ain't here? You didn't hear what happened to Tonya TKO. And the reason why we laugh at Tonya TKO is because she had laughed when Kevin Samuels died. She had laughed when Kevin Samuels died. So we laughed back. Yes, my nigga Sam Welbeck with the Cash App. Let's get it. Yes. But yo, she had laughed at Kevin Samuels. She had laughed at the nigga, B. Show is sponsored by Sam Welbeck and Disagreeable thus far. She was dancing around and shit when Kevin Samuels had died and shit. I was like, ma'am, why you do that? But then a year or two later, her pussy went down. And her pussy went down, right? And she was talking about her father on a live stream. Well, that ain't what happened first. Her pussy went down and she ain't had no man. So she flew her father out from the Caribbean to Chicago where she went and got this high-powered surgery. And they was in the hotel room having a good time. And she knew that her father had her back. So after that, she went home after the surgery. He went back to the Caribbean. She knew that she didn't have a man on God's green earth that cared about whether she lived or died, except her father. So she went over to her father's house to burden him because she know that he cares about her. So instead of staying strong and independent and dealing with it by herself. So she goes on the internet with the whole story that she told you about the toilet. Little did she know her father was eavesdropping on her live stream and listened to her talk bad about his house, about how he fucked hookers. He was eavesdropping dropping on how she was talking shit about the nigga, right? So she walked by the nigga with this gladiator face on, talking shit about him, right? So all the people in her live stream was saying like, yo, don't do that, old man, like that. So she went and got a hotel room instead of staying at her father's house because she knew that her father didn't see her in the same light, that she was a loving, caring, his daughter, for lack of better terms. She knew that he found out that she had a lot of bad stuff to say about him when he was the only man that cared about her. She knew that he knew, so she couldn't stay there and pretend to be a nice girl anymore, as well as hear anything that he may have had to say. So she goes to a hotel where she's bleeding out and using bamboo. Just a mess, homie. All because she laughed at Kevin Samuels. So, Kevin Samuels died, her pussy died. Show sponsored by Sam Welbeck and Disagreeable. Hit the Cash App. So it was it was the funniest story. It was the funniest story because we was just watching the video because we was like, oh, this bitch pussy fucked up. Let's check it out, right? So we didn't know that the father, it was a surprise to everybody. The father was eavesdropping on the bitch. He was sitting there in a chair, just listening. Nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was some of the funniest shit you ever seen. And she's such of a coward that she went and bought a $300 a night hotel instead of, dealing with her father. So she basically went to the Caribbean to break up with her father, the last man on earth that cares about her. Because as long as she got the internet, she's okay. It's fucked up. Isn't that how she caught that nasty infection, by being in the hotel? No, she blamed her father's house. You know what I'm saying? And was supposed to buy the new toilet seat. But that became a whole moot point because the father caught her eavesdropping. Well, the father was eavesdropping on her. And now he knew that she was bad towards him. And she couldn't handle that the father knew that, because she rather put on some facade and some fake character to, where her father didn't think that way about her. And now that he thought about her that way, she moved away and don't want to talk to him no more. So it's a real funny but heartbreaking story of how the black woman will abandon even the last man on earth that cares about her, that took her to the hospital so she could get the blood transfusion, came from the Caribbean because she didn't, when you have surgery, they say, yo, we can't let you leave alone. She ain't had nobody in America that could get her out of that hospital for her dying major 7-hour surgery. He had to fly from the Caribbean. I mean, it's just a horrible story through and through, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's your black sisters. Won't even let you care for them. That bitch said, nah, you gotta love me the way I want you to love me. Where you could yell and be mean. Well, I lived that life, so let's just be clear. Let's be clear. I'm just speaking for you guys, but I lived the life. My bitches get to yell at me, put me down, like everything. But that's what she want. But she don't realize you gotta pay for that. That shit don't grow on trees, bitch. You gotta pay for that. If you want to mistreat a man all day and he still be loyal to you, you gotta pay. Yeah, so she played herself, big time. But that's the thing with the Gladiator BW. She don't believe it, and other people are backing, they're backing her story. Like, nah, you did right. You gotta love yourself. Well, they're watching the same facts that we're watching. So it just shows the disconnect, with the community. But we went 5 minutes or so over because brothers had hit the Cash App, so that had made me real happy to tell the story and also, you know, to let you brothers know we ain't got to play no video. I could just talk to you niggas, and we could still be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. So, you know, I just did a little shucking and jiving for an extra 5 minutes. But the story is one of the ages when it comes to the black woman's pussy. And for those that don't know, Tonya TKO's story took us on a whole journey of why do the black woman's pussy die? And we had learned that through hereditary and all these different sort of factors from our ancestors that the black woman's pussy always grows fibroids and all sorts of cysts and all sorts of different things just because of hereditary. It ain't nothing that they really did. So when you mix in the lifestyle that the Gladiator BW does with the hereditary, you know, factor, I mean, sheesh, they really fuck up some pussy. You know what I'm saying? They really know how to fuck up a pussy. I ain't gonna hold you. But they all want you to be like, they all end up like Vivica and them. You know what I'm saying? They all end up the same way. You know, old ass pussy that they don't believe. If they ain't gonna never tell the black man, yo, my pussy got a lot of fibroids, I had major surgery, they gonna not tell you all that so you could turn away. They still, because they know you thirsty for pussy. They gonna put that makeup on. They gonna do all that stuff so you could try to get the pussy, and then when you get it, they bleeding all over you, grossing you the fuck out. Talking about, I ain't know my period coming that early. So that's what you're dealing with, fellas. We're gonna do another show. We're gonna have some fun. All right. So I'll see y'all next show, B.